Hello, good morning. I am Velonia Pawan from BEd 3A. There are many methods in multiplying multi-step numbers. Some of them are the long method, the lattice method, and the distributive property of multiplication over addition. To divide large numbers, we follow these steps: divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat or remainder. To solve an equation involving order of operations, remember the mnemonics GEMDAS, or the grouping symbols, exponents, multiplication, or division and addition or subtraction. Exponential notation is the shortest way of writing repeated multiplication. The base is a number that is being multiplied repeatedly. Exponent tells us to multiply the number by itself certain number of times. A prime number is a whole number greater than 1 which has only two factors, 1 and the number itself. A composite number is a whole number with 3 or more factors. Prime factorization is a process of expressing a composite number as product of its prime factors. Every number is divisible by 1. A number is divisible by 2 if it is even. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is a multiple of 3. A number is divisible by 4 if its last two digits are divisible by 4. A number is divisible by 5 if its last digit is either 0 or 5. A number is divisible by 6 if it's divisible by both 2 and 3. A number is divisible by 7 if the difference between twice the unit's digit and the remaining digit is divisible by 7. A number is divisible by 8 if the last three digits are divisible by 8. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. A number is divisible by 10 if the unit's digit is 0. Factors are numbers being multiplied to get the product. Greatest common factor, the GCF, is the biggest number that can exactly divide the given number. The methods of finding the GCF of two or more numbers are listing, prime factorization, continuous division, and Euclidean algorithm. Multiples are products of a given number and the natural or counting numbers. Least common multiple, or the LCM, is the least number that can exactly be divided by the given numbers. The three methods of finding the LCM of two or more numbers are listing, prime factorization, and continuous division. A mixed number or a mixed fraction is composed of a whole number and fraction, while an improper fraction has a numerator which is greater than or equal to that denominator. To change a mixed number to an improper fraction, multiply the whole number by the denominator, then add the numerator. The answer will become the new numerator. Finally, copy the same denominator. To mixed number, divide the numerator by that denominator. The quotient will become the whole number, while the remainder will become the numerator. Lastly, copy the same denominator. To express a fraction in its lowest term or in its simplest form, we divide both numerator and the denominator by their greatest common factor. To add dissimilar fractions, change them first to similar fractions, then add. To add mixed numbers, first is add the whole numbers parts. Second is to change fractional parts to like fractions. Third is add the fractional parts. And the fourth one is write the answer in the simplest form. To subtract the similar fractions, change them to similar fractions. Then subtract the numerators and copy the common denominator. To subtract mixed numbers, first subtract the whole numbers parts. Second is to change the fractional parts to like fractions. Third is to subtract the fractional part. And the fourth is write the answer in the simplest form. To multiply fractions, we follow these rules. First, in multiplying a fraction by a fraction, multiply the numerators as well as the denominators and express the answer in simplest form. Second, in multiplying a fraction by a whole number, express the whole number as a fraction with a denominator. of 1. Then multiply the numerators and the denominators and express the answer in simplest form. Third, in multiplying mixed numbers, express the mixed numbers as improper fractions. Then multiply the numerators and the denominators and express the answer in simplest form. To divide fractions, we follow these steps. First, get the reciprocal of the divisor. Second, change the division sign to multiplication sign. Third is multiply the numerators. And fourth is multiply the denominators. And last one is to express the answer in simplest form or the simplified form if needed. Thank you for listening.